Greetings from the Office Depot Center in Sunrise, Florida. Tonight, the Florida Panthers look to take down the Atlanta Thrashers. Bill Peterson and Mike Weiss bringing you complete play-by-play and color commentary.
Down in the Sunshine State to see hockey. Never thought those words would escape my mouth, but the Panthers will be ready tonight against the Thrashers. Speed and scoring are going to keep the Thrashers in the playoff hunt.
And now, your Florida Panthers! At center, number 25, Victor Kozlov. At left wing, number 18, Marcus Nielsen. At right wing, number 20, Valerie Bourré. On defense, number 44, Sandis Ozale. And number 36, Dimitri Yuskevich. And in goal, number 1, Roberto Luongo.
In the past, Florida has finished as one of the top teams in penalty minutes. During the 2001-2002 season, they finished with an average of 24.3 minutes per game. Nalinka is another late bloomer that has decent NHL skills. He plays an average positional game and is a solid backstop that makes his fair share of saves. Roberto Luongo is one of the youngest number 1 goalies in the league, but his game doesn't reflect it. He covers a lot of net and will be a staple in goal for years to come.
Bourré takes it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot off the blocker. Nalinka passes it to Herkus. Nielsen brings it over the blue line. Kovalchuk brings it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. He isn't letting the shooter see any daylight behind him at all. Ozelinch sends it over to the right wing. Sends it over to Herkus. He sends it up the middle over to Heatley. Luongo looked good on that last save, Mike.
Luongo is tough to beat on his stick side. He covers the net so well.
He's got a face-off to the left of Luongo. Treyarch sends it in front to Huselius. Brings it past the blue line. Moves it back to Ward. McEachern brings the puck to the zone. And he takes the step shot. If they have any chance of taking this game, he's got to continue to make stops like that. Passes over to Jokinen. Long pass over to Bateau. Brings it over the red line. Huselius passes it over to the left wing. He takes the backhand shot. Knocked down in front by Nalinka. Kozlov brings the puck up. McEachern carries it over the blue line. He gets the goal on the wraparound. The Atlanta Thrashers pop out in front early on.
That deflected right off the goalie and into the net. It's one of the prettiest plays in hockey, the wraparound goal.
Atlanta goal scored by number 19.
Kovalchuk carries it over the red line.
Assist to number 13, Slava
Nielsen
Kozlov.
takes it past
And
the
to
blue
number
line.
42,
He passes it to the right wing.
Schmelik, time of the
He
goal.
taps it in for the goal.
42 seconds.
You know, the coach looks like he wants to make some major changes.
Hey, Mike, show us the play again, will you?
He switched the backhand on that one, and it pays off.
Florida goal
Cumberland
scored by
passes to
number
the
20,
defenseman.
Valerie
Herkus carries it past the blue line.
Assist to number 18.
Luongo sends it in front to Yushkevich.
Nielsen.
Kozlov passes it to the right wing.
Time of goal, 6
Bure
minutes,
brings it over the
30
blue line.
seconds.
He passes it up the center. Herkus sends it over to the right wing. Kovalchuk carries it past the red line. He moves it over to Krupp. Nielsen passes over to Kozlov. Heatley passes to Herkus. Save! Luongo! Blocker save! Ozelinch sends it to the left wing. Nielsen passes it to Kozlov. He takes a snapshot. Passes it to the right wing. And he takes a wrist shot. Blocked out front. Krupp brings the puck up through the zone. Kovalchuk brings it past the blue line. Ward passes it off to Jokinen. Carries it over the blue line. And he is just getting warmed up. Tamer sends it off to Heatley. Sends it back to the defenseman. Schmelik takes the puck up. Matteau takes it past the blue line. Kovalchuk moves it back over to Tamer. Herkus carries it past the blue line. Treyarch moves it to Matteau. Heatley sends it over to Herkus. Saved by Luongo. Early season goal for the Atlanta Thrashers.
Their coach is not happy about that last shift, Bill.
And he shouldn't be given the result, Mike. The replay should give us a better look.
What a nice backhand shot to score. Just off the inside part of the post and in.
Atlanta goal scored
Ozelinch
by number 12,
takes it past the red line.
Tony Herkus. Assist to number 17, Ilya
McEachern
Kovalchuk.
takes the puck up
Time
to
of
the zone.
goal, 12
And he takes the
minutes,
snapshot.
54
Save
seconds.
made by Luongo. He takes a snapshot. Great save. I hope he can keep this up for the next 2 periods. Huselius brings the puck to the zone. Over to the right wing. Matteau passes it over to Yushkevich. With saves like that, it could be a long night for them. Huselius sends it over to the right wing. Schmelik slides it over to Kozlov. Brings it over the blue line. He passes it back to Rayon. Bure sends it up over to Kozlov. Brings it over the red line. Sent back over to Ozelinch. Bure sends it to his defenseman. He passes it over to Nielsen. Kozlov sends it over to Rayon. He slides it over to McEachern. He plays it back to Krupp. Ozelinch brings the puck up through the zone. He sends it back to Kozlov. And he takes a wrist shot. That's an easy save for him. Nilinka sends it in front over to Krupp. Nielsen sends it up to the center. Kozlov sends it back over to Bure.
1 minute remaining.
Rayon passes it to McEachern. Brings it past the blue line.
The first 10,000 hockey fans at the next home game will receive a souvenir puck. Tickets are still available.
Milan Nilinka has had much success on the international scene, as well as in the minors. He has yet to take that success to the NHL.
Hey, Mike, what does the replay show?
Nalinka better have a lot of padding there to make chest saves like that all night.
Face off to the left of Luongo. The Atlanta Thrashers are in front at the first intermission, 2-1. Mike, what's your take after the first period?
The shots on goal are pretty even, Bill.
Kozlov passes to Ozolinsh. Yushkevich passes to Bure. He sends it over to Ozolinsh. He sends it on over to Kozlov. And he takes a wrist shot. Oh, and it goes off the post. Heatley carries it over the blue line. He passes it on over to Kovalchuk. Herkus passes it to the right wing. Save! Luongo passes it to Ozolinsh. And he takes a wrist shot. That was a terrific save by Luongo. Pass to Yushkevich. Kozlov brings the puck up, takes it past the blue line. Krupp passes it off over to Heatley. Carries it past the blue line. Ozolinsh sends it over to the right wing. Tamer passes it over to the left wing. Kovalchuk brings it past the blue line. He passes it on over to Smelik. Bure moves it back over to Ozolinsh. Kozlov brings it over the blue line. He makes the save. Nalinka sends it in front to Tamer. Gets it over to the left wing. Kozlov carries it over the blue line. Centering pass to Rayon. Krejcik passes it to the right wing. Mateau plays it up to the center. And he takes a wrist shot. What a save! Rayon takes the puck up. He passes it over to McEachern. Great save to keep this game close. Mateau sends it off over to Jokinen. Takes it past the blue line. And he scores! That should pump up the crowd. Let's take a look at that again.
You know, I'm sure the goalie thought there was no room down low, but the puck squeaked through anyway. And that's as excited as I've seen this team in a while.
Florida goal scored by number 12.
Ritchie brings it past the red line. Novoselic sends it over to the right wing. That was a great stop by Nalinka.
Time of goal, 7
Pass
minutes,
back over to
21
Meze.
seconds.
Krupp sends it to the left wing. Cowan passes. Oh, it's intercepted. Caberlet sends it to the left wing. Odgers takes the puck up through the zone. Krupp sends it in front of the net. Cowan brings the puck through the zone. Yushkevich passes it over to the left wing. Huselius carries it past the blue line. Passes it to Jokinen. He centers it over to Mateau. Herkus carries it over the red line. Passes over to the left wing. Heatley moves it to Kovalchuk. He stoned him. Ozolinsh sends it over to Huselius. Tamer brings the puck up through the zone. Kovalchuk sends it up to the center. He slides it to Heatley. He takes a snapshot. Nice save. Luongo gloves that shot out of the air. Bure carries it past the red line. Nielsen brings it past the blue line. Herkus passes it to the right wing. Kovalchuk brings it over the blue line. Passes it to the right wing. Stopped by Luongo. Kozlov brings it over the red line. Bure carries it over the blue line. He sends the puck back to Nielsen. Boy, he makes the hard saves look easy. Herkus passes it over to Heatley. He sends it over to Kovalchuk. Nielsen slides it to Kozlov. Carries it past the blue line. Save by Nalinka. Kozlov sends it back to McEachern. Matteau sends it up over to Jokinen. He passes it to the right wing. Krupp sends it over to McEachern. Takes it past the red line. Gets it over to the left wing. Kozlov sends it over to the right wing. Moves it back to Krupp. He passes back to the defenseman. Save by Luongo. Treyarch passes it to the right wing. Matteau passes it to Jokinen. Takes it past the blue line.
1 minute remaining in the second
He
period.
passes it back to Huselius. Krupp passes to McEachern. Brings it past the red line. Vicious check by Ward. He lets the backhand check go. All knotted up as they head to the locker room at 2. Mike, give us some things to look for as we enter the last period.
The Thrashers have the lead in shots on goal, Bill.
Time to drop the burnt biscuit. Ozelinch carries it over the red line. Huselius sends it over to the right wing. Matteau sends it to the left wing. What a save! Nilinka sends it in front over to Krupp. McEachern carries it past the red line. Huselius passes to Matteau. Sent back over to Yushkevich. Huselius passes it to the right wing. Denied. Nalinka stops the go-ahead goal. Bure plays it up to the center. Kozlov brings it over the red line. He plays it back to Ozelinch. He let go. Nielsen gets the goal off the slap shot. They're feeding off their fans' energy. Take it away, Mike.
Folks, he just teed it up and let her rip.
Florida goal scored by
Ward
number
takes it past the
18,
red line.
Marcus
And he takes a wrist shot.
Nielsen.
Tamer passes it to
Assist
Kovalchuk.
to number 44.
Brings it past the red line. He sends it back to Herkus. And he takes a wrist shot.
And to
Bure
number 25,
brings the puck up. Kozlov brings it over the blue line. Pass back over to
Time of
Krejcik.
the goal, 3 minutes, 23 seconds.
Tamer passes it over to the left wing.
Are you the game's biggest fan? Stay tuned
The
after today's
Florida
three
Panthers
stars and
are
find
leading
out
here.
you
Mike,
could
tell
be
us a
the
little more
winner
about
of a weekend getaway for
Outstanding
two.
draft picks over the past few years have vamped up the Florida Panthers for this season.
Heatley passes it off over to Herkus. Brings it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Yushkevich sends it on over to Jokinen. Kovalchuk moves it to Heatley. That save protects their one-goal lead. Luongo passes to the defenseman. Jokinen carries it over the red line. Matteau sends it up to the center. Huselius sends it over to the right wing. Kovalchuk takes the puck up through the zone. Centers it over to Heat. Goal! He feathered it into the net. Kovalchuk is the team leader in plus-minus with 4. That's a pretty one-timer for the goal by Kovalchuk.
You know, Bill, I think that goal rebounded off the goalie.
Atlanta goal scorer
Kozlov
by number
plays it up to the
17,
center, and he takes a wrist shot.
Kovalchuk.
Knocked down
Assist
with the
to
blocker.
number 15, Danny Heatley. And to
Krug
number 44,
passes it to the right wing.
Krug. Time of goal,
Brings it over the red line.
7 minutes, 34
Ward
seconds.
sends it over to Nielsen. Nilinka logged a nice save there, Mike.
Milan Nilinka earned his first shutout with 37 saves against the Predators in a 1-0 win on November 15th, 2000.
This faceoff is left of the goal. Schmelik sends it over to the right wing. McEachern carries it over the blue line. And he's checked by Ward. Nielsen carries it past the red line. He relays it to Krejcik. Brings it past the red line. Tamer sends it up to the center. Rayon passes it to the right wing. McEachern sends it over to the right wing. Matteau takes the puck up. Moves it back over to Krejcik. Over to the right wing. Matteau makes a centering pass to Jokinen. Huselius passes it over to Ozelinch. Kozlov brings the puck up through the zone. He takes the backhand shot. Passes it over to Rayon. Matteau brings the puck through the zone. Jokinen carries it past the blue line. He's got no problem making the save. Krug sends it to the left wing. He passes it to Heatley. Takes it past the blue line. And he takes the snapshot. Good save! Luongo stops the go-ahead goal. We've got a face-off to the left of Luongo. He takes the slap shot. Sends it over to Kovalchuk. Ozelinch brings the puck up. Brings it over the blue line. Yushkevich sends it up over to Kozlov. Passes over to the left wing. The puck was behind him when he gloved it out of mid-air. Kovalchuk takes it past the red line. He takes a snapshot. Heatley passes it to the right wing. Luongo sends it to Ozelinch. Nielsen carries it over the red line. Brings it past the blue line. He sends the puck back to Kozlov. Krug slides it to Kovalchuk. Brings it over the red line. Herkes passes over to Heatley. Bure moves it back over to Ozelinch. Nielsen brings it past the red line. Passes over to Bure.
1 minute.
Heatley passes it over to Kovalchuk. Carries it over the blue line. He lets the backhand shot go. That was a great stop by Luongo. It's really important to win the faceoffs now. Huselius passes over to Bateau. Stalemate as we take a break from the action. It's all tied up at 3. We're going to start overtime. Caberlet carries it past the red line. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Yushkevich. Kozlov carries it over the red line. He passes it back to Ozolinsh. Bure sends it over to the right wing. Kozlov sends it to his defenseman. That's an easy save for him. And he takes a wrist shot. Gets it over to the left wing. Kovalchuk takes the puck up through the zone. And he takes a wrist shot. That save keeps this game tied up. Yushkevich sends it back over to Ozolinsh. Bure moves it back over to Kozlov. Yushkevich sends it back to the defenseman. Bure carries it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. What a save! Malinka stops the go-ahead goal. Herkus sends it back to Caberlet. Passes it to the right wing. He moves it to Herkus. Ozolinsh passes it off to Bure. The final score is all tied up at 3. Mike, let's hear your thoughts on this game.
Well, the game ended in a tie, so neither team will be happy. The Panthers stay in second in the Southeast Division.
Let's go back to the studio for Sports Center. Good night, everybody, from the Office Depot Center.
And now, for the 3 stars of the game, the number 3 star, Tony Herkus. The number 2 star, Marcus Nielsen. The number 1 star, Ilya Kovalchuk.